All right, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at On the Rocks again, and this is, well, I think it's probably one of my longest breakdowns over on Patreon, where you can find the full breakdown here. We do a new one each and every week, plug, yada yada yada. It's all in the description below if you like this content. If you learn more about cinematography this way than any other way, which is what happens with me, that's the best spot to get this stuff. We looked at it in the past, and I said, why is this so good? Because it's so simple. And simple isn't always easy. It just makes your job significantly more, what would the word be? I was going to say efficient, but it makes the choices that you make more important because you don't have any crutch of like a magical, we can do this crazy camera rotation, we can shoot in 4x3, we can do all these other little tricks. It's like, if it's very basic, well, then you have to do it really, really well. And it's a great example to look at because it is basic, but it's done really, really well. And then we can analyze, well, what are the things that they're doing really well? Because if we can nail those 3 or 4 things, then we can take those into our fancy projects as well. So you strip it all back. You look at the basics. How did they do it so well? What decisions did they make? And then what were the results of those decisions? And if you can map that tree in your mind, I think, at least for me, you become a better cinematographer. And that's what we want, right? We want you to be a better cinematographer so your life isn't as bad. Look at yourself. Look around. You think this is where you're supposed to be? No, you're supposed to be better than this. Get better. This is how you do it. So with that motivational speech in mind, let's have a little look at how to do a night exterior. Just imagine on the page when you read this scene. It's like, okay, interaction between 2 people outside New York street. What does it look like? What are some of the images that you conjure up in your head? This is, in my mind, the most simplistic way that you could do it, but it's still beautiful. And that's the important part. And then this is like the only one that really doesn't follow the formula. This is just 8x8 or 12x12 overhead, just with like 1 or maybe 2 Titan tubes in a magic cloth, just sucking up all of the level. And that's how you get this nice soft look. But it makes no sense, right? Like being this soft outside, maybe there's like an overhang on the building or something, but because we're so tight, it doesn't matter. We never see outside there. Fast forward, do we ever do, I think we do come around for singles. Plays out in this 2-shot. Oh, there you go. Super, super, super close, right? So now she is in this shot that we've always seen from her, and we just bring around, like notice the levels on this side of her face as compared to before, right? Way more level over here, like shitloads more level over here. But then when we go on for our singles, we got to get rid of that level because we want to make it shapely. So he finally, now that he understands what's going on, he finally gets the close-up that she got, right? We've been delaying this for every other character except for, we did a little bit with Bill Murray, but really we have saved this close-up for this moment when he realizes what is going on. She gets her same one and no backlight, anything, no nothing, like super, super simple, but it works for the story, right? Perfectly in line with the rest of the story. I think that's it. Are we done? Back to his close-up. And back to the 2. That's a 3-shot scene. And I think we're done. Yeah, we are done. Outside building shot, inside our studio office setup. And then finally, oh, this is another scene of Bill arriving in the car. I mean, okay, so we got a little bit of light you can see in his glasses, but really, as long as the sun is not hitting this building, we just put up neg this side of the camera, and because we got big soft light, the 2 buildings hiding the sun, you end up with just a strip light of sky, which is nice ambient soft stuff. We push in a little bit more level towards him, and that is it. Yep, her single, we've already seen that angle. This is probably done the same day of the scene we just looked at. Okay, so way more neg for Bill, right? Way more darkness this side of camera. But now everybody's living in these close-ups now. Everybody's getting along. She gets the same look. And I think that is the end of the movie, actually. He drives off. Oh, back to another restaurant scene. Same. No, don't you dare do the same, to the same cut. Like the same pattern of cutting. Go from the profile 2. Cut to box coming up. Same style as when Bill gave her the gift. Just happens to be the same gift, spoiler alert, same size frame. And ta-da. I mean, come on. Credit card shot plus face shot. Plus, can you do a whole movie with just 5 different angles? Yes, you can. Can it all look really nice? Yes, it can. Congratulations. You just did a movie. And it is good looking. Like, it is hard to set out at the start and to find locations that are going to work for this style and to stick with the style and go, yes, actually, you know, it does make sense to do the same scene over and over and over again, the same coverage over and over and over again. Like, to play it smart every time, to use locations multiple times, to use the same talent, not have 55 different characters, not have 75 locations over 25 days. Let's do 25 days and let's keep it to 8 hours a day and we'll shoot, 6 pages a day. And it'll be easy because it's all at tables and nobody's moving it. There's no action sequences. We'll be in cars for a few days. We'll be in restaurants for a few days. Everyone has a good time and we all make a movie and it's fun. And then we go home and we tell a good story and everyone wins. What did I tell you? I told you night exterior with minimal fuss. You will not find a better way to do it. Keep this in the back of your mind. Next time anybody tells you we've got 2 people in an office scene and they're outside. Wait, what's an office scene? I don't get it. What do you mean it's an office scene? I thought they were outside on a nighttime exterior. Yeah. Remember the coverage thing? Remember Bodvo? Remember the course that's in the description below? There's only 5 scenes you got to worry about as a cinematographer. Everything stems from those decisions. If you have 2 people facing each other, that, ladies and gentlemen, is an office scene. How many ways can you cover it? Not that many. And as soon as you know that, you unlock an entire world of potential that you didn't have before. So who knows? Maybe you take my advice and you look at that course, maybe not. It's up to you. Like, you could be terrible for a lot longer, or you could be better much quicker. I know which one I would choose. Wait, which one would I choose? I mean, I chose the terrible for much longer because nobody was around to tell me. But now I'm here. And I'll tell you because nobody else will, right? Your mom's not going to tell you. Your dad's not going to tell you. Your little friends, your little film friends, you think they're going to tell you? No, they're not going to tell you. They want you at their same level. They want to keep you down unless you got good friends. And then they want to build you up. Good for you. You got a good life. Okay, that's going to do it for this one. Many thanks. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.